We visited the portal and we've acquired some more prospects from the prospect list. We've added them to our recruiting board and we've advanced and we've got ourselves another commit. We got a defensive tackle commit, Rico Turk, which is one of those guys that's been on our board that we just allocated all our assets in as far as hours that we would spend recruiting him. 3-star recruit from Erie, Pennsylvania. So that's huge. Also, another huge commit, right tackle Eric Freeman from not from but offensive lineman, a coveted offensive lineman that we've needed to make up for the 3 or 4 that we lost in the transfer portal ourselves. So we got ourselves one of our offensive linemen down. We need to get a couple more down. We got 2 more. Well, we got a right guard that has us first in interest, and Malachi, the free safety we added to our board that we started recruiting. He has us number 1 in interest as well. So far going all in on those guys like we planned, and scheduling visits and all those assets, those hours. It's paying off. It's paying off. So we got a couple recruits locked in. We got a D tackle, Rico Turk. He committed. We got Eric, I think it's Eric Freeman. He recruited as well, right tackle. So we got some other guys that we working on. So far we gaining steam on Anthony Dukes, another right tackle. And again, it doesn't matter if they're all in the same position, as long as we can get them locked in, and then we can move them to like the guard or center or whatever it have be. As long as they're a good rating, a good star rating, and a good overall rating when they come in, we can move them and then develop them on the offensive line that way. So we had to remove Silva from the board because he had us locked out. But it's all good. We gonna revisit. We got 830 hours. So we're gonna go ahead and revisit the prospect list. Might take us might dabble in transfer portal again if they have something out there that's worthy of us going and visiting the transfer portal. But we may just grab from the prospect list because that seems to be where it's most beneficial. That seems to be where most of the value is at, is the prospect list, because the transfer portal this season for some reason is weak. So we'll look again. Yeah, see, look at this. All these 2-star guys, it's not worthy of really doing anything in the transfer portal. So let's see. To recruiting board. We do have a lot of commits so far. So it's not necessarily like I'm dying for commits. We just primarily need offensive line commits. Not too worried about these other guys. I do need to remove the other 2 targets off the list because we're not too worried about them. We're gonna go ahead and schedule a visit for Javier Penny, right outside linebacker. Proximity to home, B+. That seems to be the one to go with because the other ones haven't been unlocked and everything else is red. So, but he does have us number 1 on his list, so that's huge right there. Kevin Levi or Levy, he has us number 3. So far we made a solid little jump. We need to schedule him a visit. Proximity to home, and that's an A+. So that's definitely gonna be the goal right there. We don't really have any hours to play with because we've already scheduled them. So hopefully this visit gets us closer to bringing him in and locking him up. Running back. I don't really need a running back right now. Let's see. Cornerback. We got some 3-star corners out there on the prospect list. So might add some of those guys to the board and scout them to see where they're at. Let's see, Beeson. So at Beeson, Killebrew. He's 3-star as well. He's from Georgia. We add him. Add McCown. Add O'Malley. And we're going to go scout these guys and see what their intangibles are. If anything, that could be another thing. If they have good intangibles, if they're fast and we could bring them in, we could move some of those guys to safety. and have them impact from there. So he has 90 speed, 84 acceleration. Ugh. He has good speed, but that acceleration is kind of garbage. Let's see. So we have 85 acceleration, 92 speed. What's up with the great speed and average acceleration? But this guy, Emmanuel Killebrew, is a gem. So we're gonna go ahead and go all in on him. Let's see what McCown has. Clint McCown. He's got 90 speed. He's a gem as well. He has 87 acceleration, so a little better. We'll go ahead and offer him the scholarship. Send the house. Go all in. Let's see. O'Malley. It should be the last one. Again, these guys have potential that I can possibly move them to safety. So he has 83 acceleration, 91 speed. That is so terrible. But his change of direction is 89. So you kind of can't go wrong with that. He has 88 agility. Beeson. Let's see. 530 hours left for the week. I might just advance and then see where we're at in the following week. Go double check real quick. Make sure there's nothing I want to add to or what. Don't really want to leave hours on the board, but if there isn't really much left to play with, then let's see. You don't want to leave it on the board. You don't want to leave hours on the board, but again, like I said, if you got all the hours allocated to the guys that you got on your board, then it doesn't make any sense to really go overboard and add other prospects and try to bring them in, because you don't want to bring in too many prospects. Right now, I'm just adding guys as a just in case some of these other guys decide to go elsewhere. Because even though we're gaining steam on some of these other schools and everything of that nature, anything could happen, anything could click, and they could flip, and they could commit elsewhere. So any event that does happen, we want to have some backups in place. So let's see what we got. Moses McGinn, Rudy Sumner. See, he's a 3-star. Desmond Muhammad, he's a 3-star. Got Smalls, who signed already, and also Hashim Nada, who signed already. So really it's overkill at running back. We don't necessarily need these guys, but I really just want to scout them just to see where they're at. Let's see. So he has 87 acceleration. Yeah, he's a terrible prospect. 88 acceleration, 90 speed. Let's see. 91 acceleration, 89 speed. 92 speed, 89 acceleration, and he's a gem. We might have to go ahead and offer him a scholarship. He has Florida International recruiting him so far. So let's send the house just to see where we at. Anytime we can get a running back with speed, it's always a plus. So Potts. Let's see. Frederick Potts. Where is he at? He's got 91 speed, 88 acceleration. I already scouted O'Malley. 91 speed, 89 change of direction. Yeah. I think we're going to go ahead and advance on this one. I always feel like I'm leaving something on the board. I'm gonna go ahead and release these guys off of my board. Remove them off of my board. Why did I say release? I'm gonna go ahead and remove these guys off of my board because again, it's not necessary. We found the running back that we want to go ahead and go all in on and recruit. Chase O'Malley. That's the guy that I'm just kind of like on the fence about. You know, like he's got good speed and good change of direction, but that acceleration is really bothering me. To offer a scholarship or not to, we're gonna go ahead and remove him. We're gonna leave it on because again, like I said, we already got 26 targets minus the 2 that committed to Georgia and Florida, so really 24. And I said that I only want to bring in anywhere between 15 to 17, 15 to 20 prospects a year. And right now we're over that if a lot of these guys commit. So making sure I don't have anything. I'm not leaving any stone unturned before we advance. But we're gonna go ahead and advance to the following week. We're gonna go ahead and cut the episode short right there. As always, if you're here for the first time or you're returning and you haven't liked or subscribed already, please do so. Click that notification tab so you can stay up to speed with not only this Florida Atlantic Dynasty rebuild, but other college football 25 content as well. Again, I appreciate you all for tuning in. That's been my time. Till next time. Peace.